We're paying for the late night today. Maybe 6 hours of sleep. But I have my Ranger craft. It's all turning up Tommy. Ranger Tommy, that is. I can't believe the craft is like 3 times bigger than my previous one. Okay, here we are. Oh, look at it. Look at my baby. So first things first, let's try it out. We got some old quests here, which are... Clear out spacer ships orbiting Herald. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what they got for me. The only problem is I don't like the way that I don't like how the lasers are on the G key. Oh my god, Sam. No more talking. We're past that. Those days are over. Alright, hold on. That's a lot of ships. Okay, so settings, bindings. Here's something I want to deal with. On ship, weapon 3 is mouse 4. Which one's mouse 4 again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There it is now. Okay. So we got a lot of ships here. Okay, I can't see all these dudes. There's a lot of dudes here. Who are these guys? Who do I take out?
Time to die.
I can barely hold on this guy. Okay, where is he? Here. Where are the lasers at? Okay, move away so I don't take that damage. Who's this? This is one. I got it wrong. I really don't like the way the missiles are left click. Oh my god. They're like... Oops, wrong button. I just am not... This is crazy. This is like jungle gap, basically. Lasers too? No. I don't understand what buttons are which. Oh, mouse 2. It says there. Okay. Oh my god. They're on me. Oh, they're on me. My god, they're coming right for us. Okay, we got 5 crew members, which is nice. There's 2 ships left. Let's take a little, let's take a little zoom here. Get her a range. I don't intend to die today. Looks like I might die today, though. Oh, God. My ship. Oh, wow. It took me out the first time. I mean, there's a lot of ships. That's the first time I get to see it blow up. So this is one of those times where I think maybe there's 2 kinds of fighters. Okay. Who's this? Get this guy out. This one or this one? Just press all buttons. Now zoom away. Look at these guys. With the 3 weapons, you take these out so fast. Now I gotta get out of here. They really give me the business here. We sure got those bastards. Look, dude, I can't talk right now. Look, this is so stupid. Look. There's all hands on deck. I'm gonna die here. Oh, my shield's back. There's a lot of dudes here. This is embarrassing. This is supposed to be my good new ship. Maybe it's because I have the EM. I should change it to beam weapons or something like that, like Nick was saying. What's that? Okay. Wait, my engine's at... Is this been happening the whole time? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh. So I maybe let the spacers, you know, lay them out a little bit. Do a barrel roll. What's that do? You can do this? Okay, we're in battle right now. This is probably impressive. Okay, let's go back to the ship. I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, just take a little walk around, shake your legs out, make sure you don't get thrombosis. Okay, I can do this right now.
Not a talker then. Alright, well.
Keep trash talking me, bud.
Light him up.
Gotta get behind cover again. Still a lot of ships here. Are they all going for me? Okay, I'm kind of like in a three-way tie here. Not really a fan. How to dip, duck, and dive, dodge. Whatever it takes. Ow, get off me. A lot of ships here. What's happening? God. Speed up. You really make short work of them. You gotta just make sure you don't get isolated. Ooh. Okay. You keep moving. It's an 18 spacer scarab there. Yeah. There's just 2 left, right? But the bounty defenders only go for me. The space battles of the bounty hunters versus the bounty defenders is interesting. I should be able to... You guys really give me the fucking loop-de-loop here. Did I get him? No. What's happening? I'm getting shot? It's crazy how different it is. Look. Is he behind the thing? Why can't I shoot this guy? Why can't I lock on this guy, man? What the fuck? Oh, his engine grabs out, which means you can't lock on him? Where's the other guy? Look, you can't do it. There. Hold all 3 buttons. I don't get it. I think I feel like my targeting lasts less time than it did before. Okay, one more guy. Are you still floating in space? Okay, I'm gonna dock. Which one's lasers again? This one. This one. Sorry, wrong button. Where is he? Yeah, I'm gonna dock this guy. I haven't done this in a while. Get in there and lay down the law. Me and Sam's last ride.
Now docked. Perfect.
I like how good Barrett is at docking and how he takes pride in it.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Let's take the dudes out first. They're all dead on the ship? How does that happen? But like they're not like I wonder how that happens that the guys die. This is interesting. I bet I can see my own ship from here. Or some of the other ones. I think you can probably see, I bet you can, I don't know, I can't see right now for sure. But I bet you can see the other ships. Damn, sorry fellas. Didn't mean to do you dirty like this. This game is really interesting. They have to like summon a ship with full... You have to float everything in non-gravity. So they have to be subject to both, right? They have to be subject to 0 gravity and normal amounts? Hey, how are you liking it so far? Like what points and what skills and perks are you doing? A lot of it's like really new to me, so I don't really remember how it goes. And did you do a fresh character? Okay. So the ship's all clear. I'll take out their cargo hold, I guess. Where's Captain's locker? Nothing in it. What do you got here, bud? Smoked salmon fillet. That guy's got 1,000 G's on him. Damn. Is that it? Just these two? Alright, let's see. Okay, where's the cargo hold? Is this it? No. Is that it? Credits. Nice. Okay. Let's get out of here. Nice. What backstory did you do? Street kid? Nomad? Wait, how do I get out of here? I gotta like learn how to go in this whole stretch. It's sick, man. Does it feel like different than last time you played it? Can I go up again? No. Bathroom? Yeah. Okay, so I gotta go down a level. Where's the fucking cockpit in the ship? That's the brig. This is the brig, actually. Through here, down here, and then across to here in the ship. Hey,
I'm
Paul.
all ears.
You good? I mean, we're not in trouble. Everyone's on alert. I like that a lot. Where's the new cargo hold? Captain's locker? Where's the new cargo hold?
Yeah, what is it?
Basically Constellation has become like a floating battleship. This is so cool. Okay, where is the
I'm
cargo
working
hold?
hard, Captain.
Here, okay. Transfer, resources, inventory, sorry. Resources. I just got all this, right? Yeah. Store all that. Nice. Wait. Wow, I'm at 187. I gotta take that off my inventory, but what is causing me so much trouble? Chip parts? I got a bunch of these, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, now we're back down. That was the big thing, chip parts. Yeah, I bet the game runs better. I'm sure they did a lot of optimizations. They knew who that was. It was getting a little crazy. Okay, transfer. How much is the ship at? Okay, we got a ton of ship space now. So I could actually even go back to the outpost and fill my ship with all the stuff. But for now, let's loot all this stuff.
Hey.
I finally got like a proper ship. Once I finished the Ranger questline, I got a big boy now. 5 times the cargo capacity of the previous one. So many more guns. So much faster. I finally got my flagship for now. I'm sure there'll be other flagships later, but for now I'm really happy with this one.
Detached. Let's get out of here.
Alright. Let's see what's that? Oh well, these guys are all dead. So time to hit him with
You're
it.
not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Alright.
Pester?
Sorry dudes.
You think I'm a pest?
Sorry, Helen.
Everyone,
So this
reporting to Star Station.
So I already looted this ship.
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
I gotta go loot all this stuff. I'm not gonna work on Cyberpunk until my computer's ready. So I'm still waiting for some parts. So I'm kind of taking my time. It should be like, I don't know, less than a week at this point, but it's still gonna be a little while. Having a lot of fun with this. Okay, here's the bounty hunter. Look at that speed. Now that's a ship. There's a bunch of dudes on the map now. Bounty hunter. Okay. More bounty hunters here. Let me just slurp up this loot. Yeah, they made... most of the people who worked on the game, outside of, like, executives, said they mostly, like, rushed it. Definitely the classic example of, like, over-promise and under-deliver. What are these guys? These are the bounty defenders? Is there any more things to loot? No, we got the rest? Okay, cool.
Yes, what?
I thought it was, like, quite beautiful. Like, they built the structure and the framework, and a lot of parts of it were really great. But, it was just kind of like, it just didn't fit together as a game, you know what I mean? It felt like 5 or 6 different games.
Looks good.
The craziest thing was how they, like, PlayStation took it off, Sony took it off the PlayStation Store. Like, has that ever happened ever?
Chat, I'd appreciate it when you're able.
That's crazy.
Any day you make it through is a victory lap.
Captain Tommy, it is pleasant to see you.
Okay, people are firing at me, aren't they? Okay, let's clear out the dudes.
Action time.
Oh, family settlers? Oh, it's gonna be a little hard to clear through these dudes. These are the family settlers. Who's left? Vasco, take care of him. Okay, is that it? Wasn't so bad. Really, the problem there was all the spaceships, because my last ship was so weak, I couldn't do anything. Nice, alright. I think they were forced to. I think that, like, Sony took them off the store. Because they were the PlayStation 4 version, especially. I think the PlayStation 4 version was, like, borderline unacceptable. That's the way I recall it, basically. And yeah, then they offered refunds on it, which is, I don't know. I've never seen anything like that ever. They got really bullied for a while. And so I think they kind of, like, acted more bullied. They acted more defensive because they just took so much shit. Which is, you know, fair. What's this? What am I doing currently? Clear the spaces more. So like they actually kind of like behaved worse than they needed to because of everyone was gleefully like bullying them.
That first shock of cold. Is it weird that I like it?
But yeah, it was one of like the all-time. There's my ship. Sick. A lot of these are real time in this game. You can see like the wreck outside from the battles I've been doing. A lot of people gave this game a lot of shit early on for being like, oh, you can't go to the whole planet. And I'm sure they had the reasons for like how logistically difficult that would be. I like to give them a bit of faith. But in terms of how much stuff you can actually do in the game, it's incredibly impressive. Like, incredibly impressive.
Hi, ship. Glad to see Cora hasn't taken off. I swear she's gonna do that one day.
2 for 1? Damn, that interrupted my animation. Where'd that guy go? The mouse sensitivity feels weird this game. I have to make 2 small movements. I'd rather make bigger movements, kind of like CSGO style in this game. But then, like, if I did that, then... What the fuck? If I made the mouse sensitivity like as low as I would for like an actual like competitive FPS game, it would make like playing the actual game be kind of too ridiculous. But like now my mouse movements are my mouse and wrist movements are too small for like trying to actually like aim really really well. Oh shit! What the fuck is this guy? I saw people asking Dying Light 2 release should not be rushed. Yeah, for sure. You like that game a lot, right? Dying Light 2? I got a lot of hype last year, or the year before, whenever it was. Okay, still a lot of dudes in the ship. What the fuck? Are they all up? Oh. Alright. Cyberpunk is like the ultimate cautionary tale. Or like... that and No Man's Sky are the two where it's like, alright. Go easy on saying what you're gonna do at some point. Because people are gonna think that's what you're starting with. Is that Bosco? And back here. Oops. Back this way. What's this? Common? Nope, don't need that. I saw something else here on the ground. Just wrenches? Okay.
All you.
Brown engineering outfit. So exciting. I like when they have money, though. I like money. Okay, this is where I started. So there's an upstairs, okay? I like the like feeling of how low the firing rate in this gun is. So that kind of like you feel the recoil a little bit. Oops. Wow, meta trauma packs.
Never wise to be in my way.
Hold on, I got a lot of grenades, don't I? Yeah. I think they're all in here. Oh, this guy's the big boy. 167 is a lot of damage. Did I have to hit Bosco? Sorry, pal. Get him, Bosco. Hit him.
Get your blood pumping, huh?
Bosco, hit him. There you go. Oh my god, what did you do to him? That was intense. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I'm not picking up spacesuits anymore. I just don't care. They're too heavy. There's a certain point where you get enough money in a game where you don't need. I know I need more, but I don't need more enough to like spend all this time doing it. Yeah, that's a cool system. So how are things at home? I think this level mechanic ruins the game. You mean like different people having different levels? Are we talking about this game? How do you know it ruins it if you haven't played it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I miss playing some more old school games lately. I'm just playing so many of these like big immersive games. I kind of feel like playing like a fucking PlayStation game.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Shut up, Sam. We're not talking anymore.
But a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
It definitely is like very reminiscent of other Bethesda games. Like in terms of the systems that people are going to find that pretty familiar, typically speaking. And then for some people they might find that bad. But the more I play it, the more I see a lot of technical innovation in it. Stolen safe key. Nice, I got some good shit there. This is it, right? We're done? No, there's more. Wait. Okay, we're done. Yeah. Have I played Last of Us? No. We should stop capturing UC ships for a while. We can still sell the tequila, but if the UNC realize this station exists, I'm not sure how long we can hide from them. That's definitely attention we don't need. We should make preparations in case we need to defend ourselves. I'll talk with Sandra. Oh, this is Albin Lopez. I forgot about this guy. Jason and his crew hijacked Jace. Jason and his crew hijacked a Galbank transport ship. It's the kind of score you dream of. There was a giant safe on board. VIP customer storage and whatnot. They hauled the whole thing back here. Smart. Unfortunately, Jace demanded to keep the entire safe himself. Not smart. So Jace is no longer aboard the station. Now the safe stays in the storage area downstairs. I keep the key in this room at all times. Nice. We got a whole safe. I don't know. I know that you get crits, and you have a percentage chance to crit. But in terms of damage to different parts of the body, I can't even actually really tell. I just kind of shoot them. I know there's different talents you can get, where it's like, oh, you get... if you hit them in the limb, then your damage to the rest of the body goes up, etc. There's stuff like that. But I don't actually know. I don't think aiming is what the game is built around. To some degree. There's a lot of ways you can play. It's kind of like Cyberpunk. You can just get like... kind of like how in Cyberpunk you can just use the smart guns, where you can just fire at nothing and it'll just aim for you. It's crazy how many good games Naughty Dog has. What a beast company. Wait, what am I wearing? Hold on. Inventory, apparel, I'm wearing the right stuff. Okay, good. Like... It's hard to say. I do have to say though, as I keep saying, in the last couple of days, the intro's a little rocky, but the more I play it, the more I'm liking it. It's like a legit sandbox. You could chill in this game forever. Jonathan Harker's journal, kept in shorthand. 3rd May, Bistritz. Left Munich at 8:35 p.m. on 1st May, arriving in Vienna early next morning. Should have arrived at 6:46, but train was an hour late. Budapest seems a wonderful place. From the glimpse which I got from the train and the little I could walk through the streets. I feared to go very far from the station as we had arrived late and would start as near the correct time as possible. The impression I had was that we were leaving the west and entering the east. The most western of splendid bridges over the Danube, which is here of noble width and depth, took us among the traditions of Turkish rule. So begins Bram Stoker's 1897 masterpiece Dracula, a book that would define horror for the generation to come. I actually heard that about Turkey. Like one of the some of the defining characteristics of the country of Turkey is it really feeling like that bridge between Asia and Europe, and how that like reflects in the city design, etc. I think it's really cool. I also heard recently that like Erdogan is yet another one of those world leaders who apparently just like absolutely takes a cut of every single thing that happens in his country, and he like basically works like a mob boss. Hey pal, haven't seen you guys in a while.
This is the first deep breath I've taken in months. I make no illusions. You did this, and now it's up to us to keep it going.
Yeah, apparently like there's a cut. You take a cut of everything in the whole country. It was a team effort. You guys helped me with the ship battles earlier.
It's horseshit, of course, but it sounded nice. The rest of the families and I, well, we chipped in for a reward. I know it's probably a pittance compared to what someone like you makes.
Did you play Last of Us 2?
We're just dirt poor farmers and miners just trying to get by.
You guys are fine.
I think I need to shut up now. Don't want to get...
When are games going to start being able to fill someone's eyes with tears? You need the credits more than me.
Damn you.
He's crying.
I'm not... Yeah, deep breath.
He's having that moment. Come on, Albin, hold it together.
Whatever are in this system, you come back and visit. We'll give you a warm welcome for the ages.
Is it PS5 only? 100 XP. Jesus.
It'll be nice to be safe again.
Chanda Banda.
Others may not see it this way, but you saved us all.
Relief run. Okay, I'll do this one because I forgot about this one. Yeah. It's actually a big advantage of like...
We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband.
Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on. I have contraband on me. I forgot which country I was going to. Okay, I gotta go to... Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble here. Where's Wolf? Oh, I can really jump a lot farther now. Go to the den. Jump to the den. Oops. Yeah. When did that save go through last? I do respect... I don't know. As a PC gamer, it's annoying how much... When does that autosave? 12:42. Just now. It's annoying. The exclusives are annoying. I understand the consoles have to drive sales. I just don't like it when the PC port... where am I? I just don't like when the PC port is, like, shitty. Okay, so this came too late. I gotta just accept the bounty. Alright, whatever. It's interesting. It's really interesting the way that works. Like, how many games are... It's so much easier to optimize for the console because it's a set device with set parameters. That's like part of the reason why I think Xbox having the low key and high key model, a lot of people kind of like just view as a mistake at this point. Yeah, going to a bar at midnight if you're going solo, that's tiring. At that point, just get some sleep. I mean, as long as you had a good night, that's all that matters.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you. Captain.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you.
So here's what happened. They did not give me... I don't think they gave me the warning there that I had contraband on me, did they? Did I just miss it? Was I not paying attention? Gotta pay my bounty next time.
I really did think this place would see a bit.
Was there something you...
Certainly.
Certainly. Miscellaneous, stolen artwork. Here you go, pal.
Got a call someone's power kept going up. You know what it was? A heat leech is blowing.
Yeah. Maybe your grandchildren, you know?
Hello.
Maybe your great-great-grandchildren will have space travel. You know what they always say, right? Like, we thought we'd have flying cars by now. The things we get technologically are way different. Because, like, you can't just, like... The thing with technology and, like, the future-looking futuristic is that you can't lose all the old buildings, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the famous model aesthetic in Blade Runner. Is, like, how it's the old stuff with the new stuff built on top of it. That's kind of the way it is, right? The buildings look basically the same as, like, the 70s. Cars look a little different. But the pace of change is glacial. But, like, innovation at, like, a science and technology level is very high. Okay, I gotta talk to the, how do I clear the bounty I have?
Ranger, the gangs can keep from killing each other.
How do I clear this bounty?
Ikuchi's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
Do I still have the bounty? Yeah, seriously. It's been really interesting to see.
Heard you made range. Wouldn't expect too much help from local security. Best to just look out for yourself later.
It's interesting to see the way that, like, Saudi Arabia has been, like, making moves the last few years. I guess it's, like, mostly, like, MBS having further control of the country, etc. But that country is making moves. I mean, everyone hates, like, a lot of people hate them, don't get me wrong. But the sports team stuff, just general entertainment investing, they have a plan. I'll give them that. That's true. If you've read a book called The Expanse, there's like this kind of like wormhole type thing that opens in the solar system, and then like one of the books starts with someone doing like a joyride into it, and just like basically they drive at full speed through the solar system. And then they like fly through the portal, but the portal like slows everything down to super slow speed. So the guy just like in his ship just like splatters. Kind of reminds me of that. Hey pal.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
This guy's voice doesn't match his look. He looks more like he's got a look kind of a higher bar.
What can Reliant Medical do for you?
The voice is not doing it for me. I got the medical supplies for you.
Great. Thank you for all of your help.
Okay.
You really came through for me here. Things could have been bad if you hadn't come along. Here, take this. You've earned it.
Thanks, pal. It ain't much, but it's something. Okay, see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. What do you have for dinner, do you know? I rented a hotel room here and just never spent money on it. Stroud Eklund. Let's see if I can upgrade my weapons. Oh, wrong place.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Sam, shut the fuck up. We're not doing this anymore. You've talked my ear off. I'm done. That happens in real life too. Like someone can complain so often, or you can complain to someone so often that they just run out of sympathy for your problem because it keeps being the same problem. That's an important thing to worry about. Like not burdening your friends with the same issues. You can give them new issues each time, and like that's not so bad. But if you keep coming back to someone with the same problem again and again, they're not, especially a guy is not gonna care. Star Eagle. Okay, upgrade ship. Supaku. So what is this? What's the most expensive one? Electron beam. Curious. What's happening here? Alright, I'm not doing any of this. Ship's feeling pretty dank. Why can't I do these things? These are both worse than what I got. It's good to see. Ooh, that sounds good. A nice clean meal.
I'm happy you've come by our showroom today.
Emiko Shinsato. Who are you?
On behalf of Stroud Eklund, I'd like to welcome you to our showroom today.
You're welcome.
Our company
Everyone's face is different in this game. That's something they do a little better than Baldur's Gate. Actually, I'm sure there's citizens with the same copy-paste.
We use groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors.
Okay.
You can configure your desired spacecraft at
I mean, that's pretty
any one
sweet.
of
Other
our
places you can't do that.
conveniently
You
located
gotta talk to a dude.
kiosks. If you have
Not that it
any
makes a difference.
questions, I'd be happy to help.
That's quite a sales pitch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. I'll be right here if you need me.
Thanks, lady. No, they're quite big, aren't they?
The market for spacecraft. Please don't.
This is a great photo. Okay, I dropped out the stuff. I don't think I have anything else to do here. So let's go through our character. Now that we have our ship, we are free to explore the universe. We're actually pretty strong. Astral Testament, rough landings. This is Aquila, I don't care. Okay, so this is the undercover stuff. Overdesigned, further into the unknown. I could do this, but I'm not going to New Atlantis again for a bit. Back to the grind, chart ecosystem, dream home, tree goes to New Atlantis. Okay, so we're gonna go do the overdesigned one. Go help Stroud Eklund for a little bit. Set course. Oh, we can jump. We only used to be able to jump 50 fuel. Now we can jump 140 fuel. It's like 5 more ecosystems. Okay, we're there. Okay, good. Hold on, there's a planet here I need to scan. Nice, got cesium here. How do I deal with this? The clinic is on the same place. Interesting. I was just here. All right, cool. So what are you up to today? How many skill points do I have? 1. So pistol certification is maxed out. I wonder if this means all my explosions have a 25% larger radius. Or just grenades. I haven't been doing much research. Okay, so this is big. This doesn't really matter unless we need it. The ship doesn't seem to bother me. It doesn't seem to stop me right now. Research methods is nice. This whole thing is the kind of late game stuff, basically outpost engineering and all this kind of stuff. Optional. The gun stuff. If I do this, then I can get into marksmanship and sharpshooting, which is a good combo. Persuasion, we're maxed out. Commerce is probably what I should do. I can upgrade this. And these things come later. I wouldn't mind rushing weightlifting into gymnastics. So I'm going to save that. If I get these 2 done, that's all the mobility I really want. Nice. When's the event? How big is the community, do you think? Like, how many people are you playing with typically? Nice. Pretty good. Okay, let's see what we can get out of this.
You got time for a quick chat?
Wait, what the fuck? What happened? Alright. Oh, okay. I can't go here until I solve my bounty. So how do I solve my bounty? Bounty clearance system? Maybe I do the previous save that's in Neon City and press it and probably pay something. I remember like there's something about like what the sweet spot is of a server or a game's what's it called? Active community that really makes a difference. Like the first time I played World of Warcraft, I was on a server called Lane, LLANE. And like to see people back then in like vanilla and Burning Crusade, but this was during vanilla, you would only play Battlegrounds in PvP with people of your own server. So like if two people were fighting for rank 1, it became something that was very, very interesting. You'd watch them like in town trash talking each other and everything. Eventually became something where for server size and queue times, etc., you were just playing with people from all over. But one of the most interesting video game things I ever saw in my life was playing vanilla. And mages were very, very strong in Battlegrounds. There was no arenas at this point. There was just PvP. Just Arathi Basin, but mostly Warsong Gulch. And there was 2 mages. The names are escaping me, but I remember this for years. There were 2 mages who were competing for rank 1. One guy was like chiller and nicer and played for the best guild on the server, and he'd have like a really geared group with the other people in his raid, and he just like they'd just be very strong. And then there was some other guy who was sort of like the cocky loner who would play and he'd brag about how good he was, but he'd have to kind of rely on pugs more. And eventually the guy with the well-geared guild won the first time anyone ever got High Warlord when they first introduced it. And so the other guy was like jawing in all chat, and he was like, just, you lost, man, accept it. It was one of those moments where like it was so electric because it was within the server. It's a few thousand people and a few hundred, I guess, who are like actively into that kind of PvP stuff. That kind of stuff is really, really interesting. Yeah, the Frost Mage with Arcane was like unbelievable. And that's what both mages played. And it was between those 2 guys. Rogues are very strong too, for sure. But more strong for like world PvP.
Benjamin Bayou is so not compensating for anything.
Wait, this is UN security? I gotta go to a Freestar Collective place.
I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
Wait, is this Freestar space or UC space? Freestar Collective. Okay, so how do I clear my bounty? I leveled a warrior. It was a painful experience, especially because I didn't know much about the game. So I remember tanking a Nomuragon, and so I was like, "Wait, protection is amazing. I'm going to be protection forever." Boy, is that a mistake. What is this? 1-inch punch modified Razorback legendary pistol. Look at this. Hold on. I wonder if I can do this. How do I steal that weapon?
Say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Wow, they got some crazy stuff in here. Xeno Warfare Tech? What is that? Oh, it's contraband. Wow. So where's the camera? It's all over it. So I need to somehow deactivate the computer.
You got time for a quick chat?
Sorry.
I'd appreciate it when you're able.
If I take this, am I gonna get caught? No? Okay. You guys didn't see that? Sweet.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
Okay, that seemed to be an absolute massive upgrade in weapon. Compared to this? Look at that damage difference. $241? Alright, sweet. Here's my new pistol. God damn. Hope they don't take it from me. How do I register for myself? Okay, I gotta figure out how to clear my bounty. It's a much higher item, yeah. I can't believe they just let me steal that like that. Sniper class that sees stealth units feels too easy class, yeah.
Keep it moving.
There's usually like a bounty clearance board or something. Where is that? Yeah, I have some like old legendaries which are less damage than like new blues I have. It's just kind of like the classic item level thing. Okay, how do I clear my bounty?
You're right there, love, right?
Neon. Some people love it. I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Is it here inside the Freestar Ranger place? I didn't see it before. If I gotta check this, then I'm gonna Google it. So what build do you think you've played the most like over time?
Remember, that badge doesn't mean much here.
Doesn't mean much here. Okay, so bounty clearance, bounty clearance. What's this? This is bedroom, I guess. Oh shit, he's a workouter. This looks nice. The lamp planter? It'd be cool if that was like a little tiny galaxy in there. What's that? Exotic wood decoration. I haven't seen that before. Oh, it's another great... The paintings in this game are incredible. Really, really good. Does he have 2 bedrooms? I don't get it. Why does his office have a bed in it? Okay, so where do I clear bounties? I guess I go to Spaceship Terminal. Yeah, that's a cool thing. You need to like... You can't have everybody min-maxing, you know what I mean? You gotta play what you want and play it to the best of your ability. Because oftentimes, it's something a little weird that can beat like the meta, you know? Like people play the meta in any sort of competitive game in order to offset, just to basically be the thing that's as good as possible against the most normal picks. But if you're playing some weird if you're playing some weird stuff, then you can have might have advantages people don't know about, and they haven't practiced against it as much. I prefer to play something that's like has a chance against everything, even if it doesn't have huge advantages against many things. This is a bounty clearance computer? No.
New around here? Make certain that you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora.
Okay.
After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you?
No, I don't. I assume you give me a quick rundown.
Certainly. And first and foremost, anyone caught transport.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Okay, so where do I clear bounties? Because I can't go to that Star Ackland place and get shot at and have Sam lose me as a companion because I start shooting the Freestar Collective. Okay, good. That was the skill point I was looking for. Maybe it's not quite necessary anymore. Still do it. I should maybe done commerce instead. Hold on. Do I have any more points? Yeah, whatever. I gotta sell some stuff actually too. I don't think it's gonna be here.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go easy on that. So when did I last autosave? 103. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna spend that point on the commerce stuff. I don't think with my enormous cargo capacity on the ship, I'd rather have the money right now. Okay, so Google had a clear bounty free star collective. I know you need to pay bounties in territory not owned by whomever you upset. Okay. Okay, I got a Crimson Fleet or Free Star space. Crimson Fleet or UC space. Alright, so star map. Back out of here. Let me look at my inventory. Do I have anything incriminating? No? I actually don't know where Crimson Fleet space is. That's what I'm about to find out later today. So, Olympus, Ganubu, Sakharov, Alpha Centauri, Sol. There's a place you can visit Los Angeles in this game. Phobos. I want to go here eventually for these quests. So we'll go to Uranus, my favorite place. I can't believe I got that new got the new pistol. It might not be the best thing. I might have to use both.
They just lost their grab drive.
Okay, you guys want to fight? Who's this guy? Oh shit. Banged right into that. This is a little crazy. Okay, this one guy run on me.
Concentrate fire.
Use all three. Okay, we're good. Getting banged around a little here. But we're in among the weeds, so. Okay. One more.
Reach that hole.
Looks cool. All three at once. Give them the business. I agree. There you go. Yeah. A little bit of both.
Any way we can repay you.
Salvage rights are enough for me.
Salvage rights are yours.
Thanks, pal.
Fly safe now.
You're welcome. Little level 6 buddy. Alright, so let's loot some stuff here. Faroon him. Oh, this one. Okay. Slow down so I can pick this up. Control rod. There's another one over here. Chip parts. Nice. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to do. For now, I need to go to town and pay a bounty. I also have a outpost here, do I not? No, wrong system. Okay, so we gotta go to Alpha Centauri. I got a couple things to do. One, I gotta pay a bounty. Do that first on Jemison. And then where's New Atlantis? So, New Atlantis. There you go. On that top 25 RPGs article that I was reading yesterday or the day before, it's on rockpapershotgun.com. I think they might have actually put Fallout 2 above Fallout 1. That's interesting to me. To me, Fallout 1 was like, even to this day, like one of the tightest games I've ever played. Like, really, really, really well done. Like, everything kind of like led to the same quest, you know what I mean? Like, the whole story, every place you went to, and no matter what order you did it, it felt like you could go anywhere, and it was all be kind of leading to the same thing. I thought that was so terrific. Fallout 2 I haven't played, but apparently it's a little more like meta. It's not the same development team either. Okay, what about clear bounties? Who are these guys?
I have nothing to say.
Who are you?
I desire no company. Leave.
How did you end up in the cell?
The great serpent called me to
Oh, maybe I can
fight
start some
the
Varun stuff here.
unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here. I am a prisoner, trapped by a weak...
She looks really intense.
...who do not kill their enemies when they should.
That's it? Alright. Anyone else here? Who's this guy? Just random security bot?
We're here to help. Having a good one?
Okay, I can't be in here. I'm sorry. I don't remember where to do this. TC?
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Shut up, Sam. Okay, now we're gonna look up Bounty Clearance New Atlantis. Bounty Clearance New Atlantis. Viewpoint bar, okay. What a weird place. Okay, this way I don't have to blow my teammates up. Freestar Collective, bounty. Pay 902 credits to clear bounty. Sorry, won't do it again. Okay, so while I'm here, I want to pick up Andreja at the lodge and have a new teammate. Because I'll talk to Sam one more time, fine. Alright, Sam, we'll have our final reckoning. And then I'm going to go to the outpost, and I'm going to clear all the resources in my outpost and bring it to my ship.
I'd appreciate your advice.
Okay, here we go.
After our last talk, I was really worried what you'd say.
Okay. Okay, Sam. Yeah, we're good. Everything's fine, Sam.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob. Well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora. And that's complicated.
She's got a lot of people to care for her.
I mean, can you blame them? She's something else. But things with my dad... My early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me?
Not you.
I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings. But just a few clear memories.
What do you remember?
She had these
It's the right question to ask here. What happened to her is too
like
nosy.
caveman type things. To the room with a red light. She developed pictures she took in this.
Ah, the old blow-up system.
I remember sitting on a stool, looking up at them slowly fading in, and it was like alchemy to me then. That's all I have. Just glimpses like that.
Sorry to hear about your mom.
Oh, it's all right. It's ancient history. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and
Sam's kind of having like a softening over time. He's starting to realize stuff, and it's me. It's because of me.
But he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in governments, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that.
Let me guess, that wasn't for you.
But I tried.
I think it's horrible when parents like tell their kids what job to go into.
I wanted to do him proud.
I understand a little bit more with like immigrant parents, first generation. I understand that a little more.
Speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job.
Taking the old long view.
That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing.
You should have asked what you wanted. Did you ever tell him you didn't want it?
Oh, I started to. Many times. He'd always steer the conversation away or just use logic to dissect every little point. Once I held my ground, and he said I was an ungrateful child. Not worthy of what he was doing.
You should have asked what you wanted.
I know, right?
Right?
Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian,
I wonder if Lillian will ever show up.
helped.
I guess if you like get
I
his
let Jacob
companionship to
course
max or something.
He'll dream up some big future for her and tie her into knots like he did with me.
Nah, you gotta like your daughter has to meet her grandparents. It should be up to Cora, otherwise you're making her choices for her.
Yeah, but she's only 12 and... well, I see what you did there.
See?
If I just flat out say no, I'm a hypocrite, right? I guess I got more to think about.
Alright, Sam. It's been nice. But you gotta go. I did give him this new sweet weapon, though, I gotta say. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me look at ship. Hold on. Let me just take a look at something here. Ship. Crew. Sam's on the ship, right? He has that new dank-ass rifle, but whatever. Payloads and piloting? This is why we can maybe use the ship. Shield systems, EN weapon system, Vasco. Okay, let's go to the lodge anyway. Pick her up. Might as well switch it up a little bit. I guess you could kind of do the same thing you do. You could potentially do in Baldur's Gate 3, which is just like get a lot of companions up to whatever level you want them to be at. We had a good Sam run. I don't think Sam's at like full companionship, nor I don't even know how to really tell that. Alright, Sam, you gotta go. Andrea's here. Andrea's here alone. Andrea. She's lonely. She's just here with Mateo.
Home sweet home.
At this point, I don't care what you have to do to get that project.
Yeah, I get it. I'm doing it next.
I feel
Vladimir's here. Interesting.
whole life for this. Constellation.
Where's Mama?
That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
Where's Mama's room? Hold on, I think I have an activity of talk to her. Yeah, there you go. This should tell me where she is. Nice. This is a room? Hey. Wake up.
Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
It's a bad scene all around. No one should be satisfied.
I suppose not. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
Nope. He thought he was doing what was necessary.
I do not believe that for a moment, and I am sure you
I mean,
do not.
he did. He really did.
At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable to
I mean,
justice.
didn't necessarily want to kill him, but I think Sam kind of one-shot him.
And there's no question who was to blame.
I would have liked to take him in. I didn't want this, but he gave me no choice.
No, he did not. A very poor decision on
It's pretty funny the way it went, though.
Perhaps
like the junior ranger, that's a classic tale in westerns or like other crime stuff. The junior officer being like, you don't understand. You have to come in. Ethics are ethics. Morals are morals. And then increasingly other people who have been doing the job longer are like, well, actually, it's not so easy. It's a lot more complicated than that. This whole system is intertwined. That is kind of like how I feel about the whole quest line, is that I didn't get enough pushback for fucking with him so much. Be honored to wear this badge.
I think less of the badge and more of the person wearing it.
She's a tough cookie.
But you should be proud of your accomplishments.
Okay, you ready to go?
Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now?
Yep.
If you are free soon,
okay,
could we talk?
I gotta do this again.
Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions.
It's really incredible, isn't it?
Yes.
So cool.
Any meaning of
I wonder how I can deal. I wonder if I can deal with my ship now. I think they're about level 30.
They may have seemed before now. I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone.
They made it sound like we're the bad guys.
I do not understand how seeking answers can be so dangerous. Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found.
Yeah.
Did they make these things? Have they appropriated them? This all implies there is something more, something we do not yet understand.
If we keep going, I suspect we're going to run into them again.
Yes. Given our first interaction with them, that seems likely. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Okay, well.
Hello.
You ready to head back out?
I'm at your side.
Nice.
Looks like it's tag you're it, Andreja.
Tag indeed, Sam. We will see you later.
Look at her. What a beast. Okay, so particle beam weapons. I'm not sure I have one of those. I'm not sure I can give her something good. Look at this. So I kind of need both of these because this has got good long range. And this is like a up close monster. So what can I replace this with? Just put it here. Actually, no. Move this to here. Move this to here. Yeah. The one I don't use is the one on 5. Interesting. It's kind of considered Class A. All right. Well, why is my mass so high? Oh yeah, well, one spacesuit. That's 7. Oh, there's some other stuff to sell. Right. I mean, we're getting there. Pretty close. Alright. So, now that I'm here, I have a new companion. Sail me back in the ship. So now I gotta sell some of the stuff in my inventory. And then go over to the Stroud Eklund thing. I know I've got some stuff in my locker up there, but I can't imagine it's too important. See if I can buy some more med packs from these dudes.
Should you find yourself in need, welcome to... Well, you've certainly come.
Alright, what do you got? We're getting money to the point of not being really a thing anymore. This is crazy. These are so good. A lot of these I don't really find I've been using at all. That's crazy too. Oh, this is the best one. Interesting. It's not much more expensive either. Interesting.
Take care of yourself.
I'm gonna hear more of this. Gonna hear more of this Andrea girl now. It seems like Sarah and Barrett are both like hung up on someone of the same sex as them, who they really miss. It's an interesting dynamic when there's so few companions in the game. Okay, where's the train at?
And he said Deimos is going out of business.
There's also the UC security stuff to do.
Please stand back. This unit is on patrol.
Come on, let's go. Or I can go talk to SSNN about the Ron Hope news.
Evening, sir.
Okay. Back to my friend over here.
If you have a news story for me?
Inside story of the death of Ron Hope.
Yes. We've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get
Can't figure out
your
what I'm having
take
dinner
on the
tonight.
record.
I'm hosting.
So there was a mercenary
I
company.
feel like I have this thing in the back of my head which I decided yesterday to have, but now I can't even think what it is that I was supposed to have.
Families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right?
Who's the other source? The Hope Tech foreman Burgett?
Not going to say. I will never, ever give up my source. If anybody asks about you, they get the same answer.
Your other source got it right.
Good to know. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope,
Yeah.
the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level.
Agree.
All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
Well, my partner did. I only killed him after he... Yeah. I'm a ranger. I was just doing my job.
Most rangers don't take down one of the Council of Governors, though.
Well, most rangers don't get tried to be
After
bribed.
all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment?
It's a great company.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely hear this.
I think it's a cool idea.
And, maybe try not
to ice any more governors and leading people. Okay, so what were the other things I was going to do? I need to sell some stuff, right? What's that? Whetstone. The train's over there, right? Oh god, I'm so lost in this town. Spaceport. I at least know the trade authority's over there. At least I know the trade authority is over there.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with women I do not know.
Let's use the kiosk, should be fine. Okay. We're on sell, all, sort by weight, sell this, 471. Oh wow, you have no money, what the fuck? I gotta go to the actual trade authority?
What can I do for you?
Where is it? Commercial district, I guess? Is this the only town you can fast travel within? I don't remember. Okay, I was just here. What's Valborg? This town looks really cool, man.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself. Be careful if you run into those.
I need that guidance kiosk. It's usually by the train, right? I'm so lost in this town all the time. Maybe it's only at the main entrance? Terra Brew, commercial district. Okay, I gotta find somewhere to sell this stuff. What's this? What do you do here?
We don't get very many visitors. You'll need to contact someone direct.
What is this place?
I'm not authorized to make appointments myself.
Okay. I've never heard of this place before. There's so much going on in this town that I've like really skimmed over. What's that land? It's a clothing store, right? Gal Bank. Distribution center.
I really think I should give it a shot.
Can I sell something here? Okay. Fucking trade kiosk is nothing. What a ripoff.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative
Oh, general
action,
goods, nice.
I'm no longer welcome to UC Distribution.
She looks like Connie Chung.
Oh, well, certainly.
Connie Chung? Something that like kind of like occurred to me like this couple of years ago, like last year or something like that. Connie Chung was like a full news anchor like years before it wasn't just like everyone looks like Walter Cronkite. That was pretty sick. Good for her. Whoever championed that made a big ass move. Wait, this is a buy? Okay, vendor sell. All sort by weight. Sell that. This is heavy, eh? Whatever, I'll keep it. This rifle I'm never going to use, so I can sell that. This helmet. This helmet. Right, the rest of this can stick around, I guess. Okay, what do you got? What do you got to buy?
Oh, well, certainly.
Can I buy a weapon for her? Weapons. Dude, these things, will these things say particle if they're a particle beam? And can you get particle beams anywhere? Energy. Laser rifle? I want to see what she has. See what it looks like.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
What is it?
What do you got?
Need to see what I'm carrying?
I do, yes. Heavy particle fuse. That's it? Does she not have a weapon? What happens if I do this? She does have a weapon.
Yes, a good team always shares the load.
But I can't see it. Alright, whatever.
That is all. Very well.
Okay, so is there anything else I need to do here? I could do this. What quest is this? Oh, this one. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Back to the grind, dream home, tree grows into Atlantis, etc. This one, landmark, Sarah Morgan, Borealis, Clover, rent a room, Cathalusion, chess call, Ilios Paradise, Vladimir's home, bounty mission, Benjamin. Okay, so I can sell some. I got some survey data I can sell to Vladimir while I'm here, and then I'm gonna go after this. I'm gonna go to the outpost, clear up, put everything in my inventory on the outpost onto my ship. Maybe I should put on a shielded cargo hull. Hi. Sorry. Got my gun pointed at your brains.
If nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
It sure does. How you doing, big guy?
This is all exciting, but
God, this guy, they give you so little from this guy. Where's Vladimir? There he is.
Good luck out there on the
I got some survey data for you.
And the darkness gets lit just the candle more.
One of the questions was, so do you come here often? No. Here you go, bud.
Jaw the words another time then.
Yeah, okay, good. So I'm now going to the outpost. Was there something about the ship I wanted to do? If I want a shielded thing, I'll have to go to what's it called? Pomira again. Zamka outpost land. Okay, 1 second, right back. Oh. Sorry about that. Hey, man. Oh, he's just gone. Missing lead, okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, pal. How you doing? The trolleys I have currently are like the big octopi.
Is mining on the schedule today?
I'm not really a fan of them. They're a little bit too big. This is a lot of stuff. Pig all. So what's my weight at right now? Gotta be at least 866. Okay, that should be easy to put in the ship. Barely move. I feel so slow, oh my god. God does trudge. Or take damage. It's interesting how the CO2 goes faster than the CO. Keep trudging, let's go. Alright, Vasco, whatever you got too. Put it on. We've got the big ship now. So I have a trout fillet. There should be enough for 2 people. It's got the skin on and everything. I wonder whether I'll charcoal grill it or whether I'll smoke it. I haven't really used the smoker that much this year. Alright, what do we got, pal? Bring it on.
I will accept any and all items.
Okay. I will take everything. I like that I'm never fully overloaded. Oh shit, I should have gone to cockpit.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Ship. Return to your shit. Did she say shit? Oops. Wait. Alright, Sarah, what do you got? Let's take that too.
I'm listening.
You're listening, are you?
Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he?
I gotta chat with her too. He was despicable.
Despicable is too kind a word.
Yeah, now we're on the
He
same
held
team.
Innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet.
She looks so different in different light. It's
Absolute
unbelievable.
disgrace.
Couldn't agree more.
I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice.
I don't know.
While
I'm
that's
rehashing
true,
the same conversation
it
again and
certainly
again.
doesn't excuse the blood that he has on his hands.
I still wonder if I made a mistake.
Listen, I know these kinds of decisions aren't easy to
I just wish he gave himself up so I could have taken him
I've
to
had
jail.
make a few of them myself. But trust me,
I think it's ultimately the mistake here. I think he would have got away with the slap in the wrist,
I
right?
lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me.
Nice. Attaboy. Sarah, what do you got? Sarah? Should not move.
A few moments. There's something
Oh,
I'd
not
like to
again.
discuss.
I can't get through
I
this.
have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Let's do it.
Phew, thank you. So,
are you giving me leadership?
To start, before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military.
I'm just trying to get the resources off your baggage.
When the colony war broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Sounds like quite the accomplishment.
The position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply. No.
Come on, let's go.
This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite the damage, your ship still had the ability to fight? Question mark?
No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons.
Dauntless is a good name for a ship.
That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I would have done the same.
I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship.
Why are you telling me this?
Piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why aren't you on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain
Oh,
to be
shit.
the last person to leave the Dauntless. We
That's a
had
crazy
more than
scenario.
one escape
All right,
ship.
everybody, you go. I'll stay and die with the ship.
So,
Then they all die and
I
you
let
live?
these crew out until they were
That's fucked up.
safe. Thank you. But condolences
That's
can't
not really your fault.
reverse what I've done. I was caught up in the moment. An inexperienced captain making rash decisions that cost people their lives.
I don't think it sounds like your fault.
Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal.
These are incredibly long
Can you believe
conversations.
that? A damn medal. I never
Sometimes you
had
want
a chance
to
to
learn
find
by
the
showing,
ship
not
wreckage
telling.
and give my crew
It's a
proper
game,
burial.
you know? I think this is a weakness. How'd you get off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
You can't blame yourself for amounts of bad luck.
Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything...
Fall into my arms, Sarah.
Somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried.
You need a lover.
about us.
What about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners.
Keep flirting.
Becoming
It
close
eventually
friends.
ends up well.
Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable.
I don't need to hear the vulnerability.
Not afraid to
Just
admit
man
who I
up.
am.
Just nut up.
I'm terrified I'm going to...
Just vag up, Sarah. There's little you could say that would change my opinion about you.
You still have faith in me. I don't even know what to say.
Cool.
I never realized how much you cared about me.
Yeah. Just... I need a little more time with Andreja before I can tell who I'm gonna, you know, get into.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship.
This is kind of
clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best.
Hey, y'all be here flirting with other women and men, maybe. Not ruling anything out.
But right now,
men are prettier than the women here. Barrett, those eyes, the beard,
I hope
Sam Coe.
For pushing you away. I just need time.
Sure. Cool. I still am really just coming here to trade the gear.
Bring me anything useful?
Yeah, just okay. Resources. Take all resources. I'm glad that's a button. Aid. You got a med pack? You're good? Alright. I used it for a long time.
Bye for now.
Okay. Where's Barrett? I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted. Barrett here? No? Alright. Okay. Transfer. Inventory. Wait. I could have done this from the outpost? Look at this. Oh no, never mind. That's the stuff that's in the things. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Back. This. Inventory. Resources. Wait. Inventory. Resources. Store all resources. Yeah, what else is here? Ship parts. Okay, this is good, right? What's this? Book? Okay, this is fine. Let's check out like apparel and everything. Okay, it's time for the neon dancer set to be gone. I have to give it up. The rest of it's fine. Okay, any weapons that I don't need here? The rest are fine. Alright, maybe I might sell that legendary one. Anyway, we're looking good. So what's my ship's cargo at now? Ship. Cargo, we still have 1,000. Nice. Okay, great. So let's go back down to... let's go back down to the outpost. What's my weight at now? 118? Okay. Could be better, but could be worse too. Okay, so I'm gonna build another turret. I don't really feel like doing outpost stuff right now, honestly.
Hello, Captain.
Someone shooting me? I get two revolvers. Revolver 1 and revolver 2. Suppressed? Suppressed spread revolver? It makes no sense at all. And that, my friends, is gravity. Ballistic turret. Wait, what? Needed power 3, total power 4. What? Oh, repair. Damn, was everything so fucked up? Everything was like that? Okay, needed power 13, total power 16. Okay, well, that's a little better. Got a little scared there for a second. What's the beacon do? Nothing. Okay, so build mode, ballistic turret. 3 power. Alright, we're good. Nice. Wait. No, wrong view. Okay, so we need a second turret. Okay.
For construction.
Is there anything else I want here?
Construction is much easier and often more fun.
I don't really give a shit. Should be fine for now. Okay, so exit. Okay, star map. So is there anything stopping me from going to do the Shroud Ekberg thing now? Anything on the eye? No, I don't want to continue with these things anymore that I have already. Is there anything on Soul that I needed to do? Let's go missions. Arsenal Testament, overdesigned, further into known, first contact. Loose ends, Bank, Blast Zone, Beer Run. Oh, this one. Wait, no. This one. Okay, so save. Okay, tab, missions. Spacers, set course, jump. And here we go. Ooh. Where are they? 3 ships? Lol. Where's this guy? Oh my god, they're wrecking me. Where's this guy? Okay, time to zoom out of here.
You can try and run.
Ooh. My grab drive's been fried too. Where's this guy? Getting kind of owned here. Okay, now there's just one. That should be fine. So I can lock onto him. Oh, okay, that's how it's gonna be, huh? Okay. Okay, uranium. Where's the other 2 salvages? How close is the other one? This is further away from the whole scene, right? Nice. Good old ship parts. Space and raccoons. I fought so many of these things. So I wonder what I do once my ship cargo gets to, when I fill up that last 1,000 iron. Great. Like I very much could, right? Okay. What a beaut that is. I don't necessarily love that it's reddish, but it's still pretty sweet. I have no other substantial problems. Okay. Back to that plan. Back to the outpost, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you guys want? I got two pistols. I want to see how this suppressed shotgun 6-shooter I have works.
In the midst of nothingness.
Okay. What did I save last? There's a lot of dudes here. Alright, baby, let's go. Wait, what gun does my thing now? This guy's tanky. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Let's try to get up top here. No, missed it. Alright. Where's this guy? Oh. Is there not a guy up here? Not bad. I can't fucking move. There we go. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm getting stuck in fucking cables. What kind of hero am I? Oh, this is a gun. Who's this guy? Sometimes it's good. Sometimes I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Where did these guys come from? Oh. Okay, it's a lot. What gun is she using?
One cannot hear spacesuits. There's weathers.
Sometimes it's just insane. This one takes a lot more skill to use. Stop! Freeze! These guys are tanky. Level 8 spacers? What am I doing that combat slide right now? Slide under that thing, fire the guy? This is crazy. Okay. One more guy there? Oh, sorry, pal.
Once again, we are triumphant.
Yeah, we sure are. Who's this guy? This guy also wounded? Oh, they're running the distance, are they? Well. Oh, shit. Where's my incendiary bridger? Okay. Probably should heal here, just in case.
Fight.
Okay, time for my shotgun rifle. It's time for my 6-shooter revolver. What the fuck? He's crazy. So I gotta get a real tight up shot on these guys.
There was no other way for it to end.
Yeah, that's fair. She's a monster. Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, did she snipe that guy out of the air? Okay, hold on. Oh. In the open here. You. That's a shot. Ooh, they're coming for me. A silent spread flaming shotgun revolver. That's what we're doing over here. This guy way up there. What guns do I have to deal with that guy? Pew pew. You got a nice gun. What'd you shoot that guy for? Leather pocket wear? I wonder if that's any good. Probably the same kind of bland generic thing. Oh god. It's actually better to use the other gun just for efficiency's sake. Waste way less bullets running up to them and blasting them in the face. Alright, here we come, pal.
Now we're in business.
Say your prayers, pal. Okay. Who's that? I remember when they were talking about designing this game and like they're starting to do displays as such last year. They talked about how they're kind of like torn muscle. How did that happen? They talked about how they kind of like wanted a design that looked a little weathered. And I think they called it like NASA Tech or NASA Core or something like that. They wanted to take like kind of like some cues from what our technology looks like now in terms of spaceships to kind of like connect this world to ours.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
You might not know what they have in their pockets is. This is again one of those moments where I feel like she killed everybody. I mean, actually, that's not true. That's not really true. I'm actually quite strong now. But your teammates are always just monsters in this game. It seems like their difficulty. It seems like their strength goes up with the difficulty. Or maybe just everyone gets carried. Hey. Hey guys doing?
So many people. So many people.
That's the price of command, Torres. Every decision leads to blood. You can drive yourself crazy with counterfactuals. Focus on the good you did. We did here.
Sometimes you can't forget what was lost.
Some things you never get over.
She's one of the most like this game is really good live, interesting character design.
I almost want to write back to the Freestar and ask them to give you a medal.
Now wouldn't that be the damnedest thing? I could put it on right next to my meritorious star. You'd save me a court-martial if you just give me your thanks. Might be you want your medal, though.
It doesn't matter much to me.
I know exactly how you feel.
I'm not sure if I would have done all this if the roles were reversed, Myung. But I will never forget you.
He's got a nice jacket.
You're young and you've got a future ahead of you. A bit of advice. I've been passed up for promotion more times than I can count because I've always stuck by my principles.
Yeah.
There's a million ways the bastards in command will ask you to compromise. Little ways, big ways. Don't. It may hurt your career, but I look back with pride at my service. Especially today.
It's very common now, isn't it? No one except us really understands what victory costs. Certainly not command.
When all you look at are statistics and maps, it's hard to see the human element.
She makes a good point though. Like, people are going to ask you to compromise a lot of times in your job because they want an easier solution to their goal. But that's not your responsibility. That's theirs.
Soldiers, it's time to get out of the Freestar's hair.
Peacekeeper, a rare rifle, and 5,000 credits. Okay. We done? Is that mission now finished? It is, right? Nice. Okay, great. So now we'll do the Stroud Eklund thing. Then maybe I'll take a lunch break after that. What's it called? Overdesigned. Set course. Hope I don't get blown away by the Freestar Collective again. Oh, the chipmunks in the bird feeder. Get out of there, you rascal.
Welcome to Stroud Eklund Star Yard. Permission to dock granted.
You can't hold R before you get into the 500-meter range. You have to be prepared to jam on that button.
And we're docked.
I like the way that hairstyle looks, generally speaking. People showing more scalp and less hair is always kind of interesting. I also think it looks good on guys who have like a full beard. Because if you have the full beard and the full, like, medium one length, like, hair, it's not quite as interesting. Like the beard, like a well-groomed beard, and then like the really, really like shaved to the skin sides with a normal amount of hair on top. I think that looks good. It's like a really clean cut and like a little bit and like pretty modern. I like that a lot.
I'm proud to be part of the Stroud Eklund.
Walter is quite proud of what his company has accomplished, and for good reason.
Everything's so rude.
Revolutionary new starships at prices that are...
Customer first policy. I keep fielding questions about some of the new processes, and I understand what the change is frightening. But the idea is to remove all the pain points of buying a ship. Yes, we will open ourselves up to higher rates of fraud and contract defaults, but that's okay. If you go to any other star yards, it takes hours for our major clients to walk away with the signed contract. 76 days. It's painful, it's antagonistic, and it's outdated. Every aspect of Stroud Eklund Star Yards has to be customer first. If we live and breathe by that code, any losses will be accrued. We've made up a word-of-mouth business and happy loyal customer. So every decision you make, ask yourself, have I made the customer's lives better? If the answer is no, then get back to the drawing board. We are reinventing the business of Star Yards, and I'm proud to be on this journey with you. Alright, Walter. So far, I like what you got going on here. Who are these folks?
Deimos?
Okay, so I'm now going to wear a different outfit for this. This is what everyone wears here. Time for the neon business wear and no hat. Yep. Right, Neo City Poncho? No, that's not it. Time for be a classy man for a while.
If I were Tayo, I'd be very concerned about the new Stroud Eklund model. Tried and true is what we have a state
Okay, where am I going?
R&D department.
Yeah, these ships are nice, but compared to a Trident,
Let me know if you have any problems.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Stroud Eklund is the only able to craft these amazing ships with a dedicated support network to miners and traders. Though by law we can offer more than the standard trade authority compensation, why not work with a company that cares? Contact our award-winning salesman Haversh offer for the details. Profit and satisfaction awaits. Okay, I'll do that. I'll make some huge bank working for the company that I'm aligned with. That's the plan here, at least.
It must have cost a fortune to build this place so fast.
Yeah, must have cost a fortune.
Are you ready to do some business?
What's going on,
Pleasure to
bud?
meet you. Welcome to the premier star yard in the settled systems.
Nice vest.
Maybe new, but I think you'll see why everyone's talking about us.
Really impressive.
Thank you. So, what sort of ship are you looking for?
Are the ships here really better than other star
In
yards?
my
This is what I
opinion,
want to know.
Yes.
Tayo sounds cool
Trident
too.
and Tayo both value style over substance in their own way. Deimos is positively ancient, very set in their ways, and Hope Tech? Well, you don't look
Yeah.
like you want a space bar.
Space truck. I heard this delivery job's available.
you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority. Twice the market rate.
Where do I find the resources?
Most contractors either represent mining companies or are miners themselves. But really, we don't care where you get the resources. So however you procure them is your own affair.
Okay. So how does this work?
Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee and we'll send porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you too.
Yeah. It's kind of it's just hairstyles though, you know what I mean? There's like not that many. Either put the work in for a longer one. Depends on people's like perspective. Some people's like statement is to not care about anything at all, you know what I mean? Like shave your head or something. What are you looking for?
As a first-time contractor, I'm required by law to let you know that every Star Yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us.
Obviously.
Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is nickel. We need a small shipment, 500 units.
500 nickel. Wow. Okay, cool.
Excellent. This invoice has the details.
Let's see your ships. What do you got?
Let's get you a new ship.
It's rare. I mean, it's like anything else, right? There's like, it's like anything else aesthetic. There's like 5 out of 100 people, let's say, just making up numbers. Like there's like 1 out of 20 people you see, probably less, who you're like, oh, that person's like well put together and cares. It's just a matter of how much they care. And then there's probably an equal percentage of people where you're like, Jesus Christ, like get a hold of yourself. And then everyone's kind of in the middle, don't know how much time they want to put into it, kind of insecure, not sure how much money they want to put into like their side hobbies, These ships look okay, I guess. They look like fucking data chips. Not a fan. Okay, so how much nickel do I have on the ship? Cargo hold, resources. I have 42 nickel. I have 8% of what I need. Holy cow. That's crazy. They must pay so much. I need to repair my ship. Can you do that?
Stroud Eklund may be new.
Oh, really?
But it has allowed us to learn from the others. Oh, you've come to the right place.
That's the thing with that's the thing with hair is like if you want to have long hair, it's like a 2-year process of like pain before it gets better. Missile launcher. Do you guys have better missile launchers than I have? No, it's not. Interesting. This ship is stacked, dude. Okay, cool. We're good. So, onward and upward. 500 nickel? I'll never do that. This is like, there's a way to play this game. I'm not sure what the new game plus is necessarily like yet, obviously. But there's a way to play this game where you can do everything. The same way you could in Skyrim. You could just eventually do everything. Have ships everywhere, outposts everywhere. I bet there's probably not even a limit to how many ships you can have. Micah Babio.
Hey, I think Jules wanted to talk to you first.
I think Jules is expecting you to talk with her first.
Okay, cool.
Hello. Hi there.
I'm here to speak to you about this new ship. I'm here to speak to you about this. So you're the project lead? What does that mean?
It means I'm responsible for making sure our projects are carried through to completion.
She looks very British. She looks like Helena Bonham Carter.
But I do need to ensure the people making those calls.
Yeah, it's harder to keep it clean or like kind of in good shape with longer hair.
It might
I shaved my. I grew my hair long for years, like 4, and then
first project I've led for Stroud Eklund.
within a few months of COVID, I shaved it. There's no like prospect of getting like a haircut soon.
Surprised they hired me.
Getting sick of it.
I was at the top of my class, so maybe they didn't want to lose me to some other Star Yard. Anyway, I'm grateful for the chance to do good work here.
She's very pale.
You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it.
A little venom on the tongue.
But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
She's mad. Understandably so. I'm going to give it my best shot.
Well, I hope your enthusiasm counts for something. Anyway, let's get to it.
We shall see.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship.
What am I doing? What game am I
But
playing
we
here?
have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter
This
sent
is
you to resolve
crazy.
these issues. Have at it.
Boardroom simulator. Can you tell me a little about the team?
Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the
Mike
technical
Ababio.
bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers.
Well, it's like Samson, you know what I mean? Every time, like, it's true, sometimes cutting your hair, if you've been growing it for a long time, feels like a concession. It's like what girls always go through. Girls are always like, I'm not going to cut it. It's pretty long right now, but I don't want to cut it short. I just want to like get some layers into it or like make it a little more healthy. And then they always cut it and it always cuts too much. And same with people too. Like, I mean, if you really, really care for it and you're like quite healthy diet-wise and care and maintenance, long hair is awesome, but long hair is more than most people want to deal with. So it does feel like kind of a concession, for sure. Okay, I understand.
Okay, good. So, before we can do anything, we need to resolve the budget
What am I doing here? I need to drink some alcohol for persuasion
building
sense.
the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink.
Why am I doing this?
I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
Why can't you use the original budget you were given? First question. First principles.
Seriously, it would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions,
You're trying to
which
dump this
budget
on me.
proposal we go with falls on you.
What kind of cuts would we have to make for the sensible design budget?
It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of others. In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what
I think I just fired Jules.
It's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything.
What's wrong with the kitchen sink budget?
While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical, and the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds. I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction, and they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs? And would something that expensive actually sell? I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you. I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal, so before I can
like this
convince
one
them
bit.
this is going to be worth it, you're going to need to convince me. Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them.
Please reconsider, Jules. Let's just do an auto persuade here.
I mean, you're not wrong. We've got to ask them for more money anyway. Might as well go big. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, I think you made some good points. I'll go to the board with the kitchen sink proposal and get that approved.
Well, Jules, it seems you have your work cut out for you.
Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on.
I hate this.
Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with...
I hate that she gave me the binary choice so early.
...real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Why me? Aren't there better ways of gathering that kind of data?
Mr. Stroud believes you fit in our target demographic. We heard about some of your adventures, and we tend to agree that getting data from someone like you will be helpful. Frankly, most of our test pilots played a little too safe, and the scenarios we run don't push the limits as much as we can get away with legally.
Okay.
But luckily, we don't have those same concerns with you, because you're not technically employed by us, and Walter trusts you.
Alright, let's do it.
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would.
Okay.
We'll collect the data when you return.
What is happening
here?
here?
If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
A weighted decision. Alright. Start with you, Mike. Engineers first.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
Has that been a problem?
Well, how do I put this? My co-workers are smart people.
Yeah, I'm getting that sense.
But between you and me, they're in way over their head with this project.
Always talk to the engineer
Jules
first.
Especially. She's new at being a project lead and has insisted we design by committee, so everyone's voice is heard.
Okay.
Admirable. But no one could agree on anything, and we're running significantly behind because of it.
Okay.
Good. Just so long as you don't push us to make anything too nutty. I think your decisiveness will put us back on the right track. Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible.
What, am I going to talk to the marketing girl? Are you kidding me?
And most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering.
Okay, so he's conservative. Sounds like this project is harder than the engineers. Why is that?
Let me tell you. All the creative minds around here are so concerned with designing the most innovative and fancy ships.
This game is like, this mission is like game dev simulator. I think that's the reason they did this.
In a reasonable time frame.
Just to show what it's like to be fucking Bethesda.
Our job is to make the bloody impossible
Bethesda empathy simulator.
That doesn't mean it's easy or practical. That and there's never enough of us to go around.
What can you tell me your role here?
Couldn't figure it out.
Just shut the fuck up and tell me.
I'm an engineer, mate. It means I'm the one who's got to put together all these plans and actually make the bloody
Yes,
ship
I understand
fly.
that.
Been doing it for going on 25 years at various star yards.
I just want to hear you say it, to see how you say it. Do you understand?
Instead of letting me get to my work, they keep giving me fancy new titles and got me tied up in endless meetings like this one.
Sounds like a win for your team. Go on.
It's truth, and we need it. The others believe we need to think big and innovate. Reality is, we just need to do what we do better than anyone else.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz.
Okay.
What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy.
This is what Walter was saying as well, or his wife,
sturdy,
on
inexpensive
Neon.
ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
Seems simple enough. Any other design considerations?
Our objective should be to build
First
a
principle.
ship with plenty of cargo room while keeping the cost low. Doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defenses, basic scanners. You get the idea. If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction, and the ship will practically sell itself.
I love it. This is all I can say. Can I just say thank you? I'll take that under advisement. This is rude. This is fucking vapid. This is too encouraging. Exit.
Well, we can catch up later if you want.
I don't owe you anything. I have to give everyone feedback? Okay, design is next. Who's this? What's her deal?
Assuming you can handle the missions.
What does she do? That's marketing. No, Nev is marketing? What's this person's name? Ella? Alright, go around the table.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor.
Just kind of like Keira Knightley.
Honestly, as
Senior technical designer. Okay, this is a good person to talk to.
That honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
I've done a little work on Starship. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I commend your honesty, but that does not set me at ease.
Your job is not to be set at
Maybe you can ease. still succeed.
It's to provide me with critical information.
Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Alright, let's hear it. Tell me more about yourself first. Let's make her uncomfortable.
I'm the senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim,
God, these people are so petty.
Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni. We support each other as friends as much as possible, even when we disagree. I love my job here.
Mike keeps looking over at us. He's listening.
I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design firm so I can work on custom ships instead of mass-produced products.
Okay, what do you got in mind?
Of course. But first, let me ask you this.
Oh, she's pushy.
What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current Starship market?
I don't know, but I feel like you're going to tell me.
Well, you're not fun.
This is... Stop putting me through the ringer, lady.
Conventional. I believe we should invest in making a dedicated exploration ship marketed towards citizen scientists. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but none built with the average consumer in mind. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
How would I design a ship like that?
I'd start with a small ship profile. It won't need much storage or passenger capacity. Then, of course, you would want an advanced grav drive to reach deep space and...
This doesn't really make sense to me.
In order to keep costs down, it likely doesn't need expensive weapon systems or defense...
As a commercial product?
Won't need those where it's going. And of course, high-end scanners and other scientific equipment is a must. I guess we'll talk later.
I'm just going to end these conversations awkwardly and not encourage anybody.
We're all super glad you're here, right?
All right, Frank, what do you got here? What do you got to say? Look at that man bun.
Spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this.
God, they're all such dickheads.
Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism. Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he
Ugh,
sees in
I
you.
hate him. Whoa, what do you think Walter sees in you slash us?
He sees the passion in our
Yeah,
work.
you should. It's a great style.
In truth, I know he values me, but he has yet to truly cut me loose from the corporate reins and let me do as I wish. But I understand Walter has given you much greater control of our project. Perhaps I can learn from you and convince him I'm ready for the same.
So, tell me about yourself.
As a designer, I see the beauty in our craft and deliver that to the consumer. My desire is to make flying in our ships a joy to all the senses. I have won awards. I am proud of my work. But I do not like to brag. Rather, my goal is to change the board's perception of employees like myself from mere cogs in the corporate machine to value us as artists and let us do as we please.
Him and Nev, or him and Ella, should be, like, not in the company. Jules asked me to give some feedback on your ship design proposal. Let's hear it.
Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort, in peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen. This will be the most elite personal craft on the market.
How would we design a ship like that?
The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality, most expensive modules available. It should feel safe but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well. I guess you weren't interested after all.
Yeah, different languages are different ways of expressing yourself for sure.
Hi. Need something?
What's your deal? Everything good?
Oh, no. Well, it's just... I'm a little new here, and everyone's got these big, flashy designs.
I already like her.
And I'm supposed to come up with one too, but like, I don't know if it's as good or like, good at all even.
Already instantly favoring her. I'm sure it's just as good as the other ones. Pump her up a little bit. She needs it.
Saying that, but like really, I don't know. Whatever. Here goes. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht. Something
pleasure
more
yacht
towards families. Something mom and dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
What would it take to design a ship like that?
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top priority.
Have you guys considered making the Millennium Falcon?
One, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
Yeah. The Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. Do you really think that kind of ship is in demand?
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've done some market research, and like, no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
Be encouraging to her.
Oh, really? Wow, I am... Thank you. I'm really glad I told you about it. Well, if we end up making it, I swear...
So I should encourage everybody.
Hell of an ad campaign.
That's how you do it. That's the executive move. So what's it like to do marketing for a ship manufacturer like this?
It's interesting. I'm new, and I've never done anything like this before coming here. Marketing for ships, specifically, that is. There are so many things to think of for different demographics, like style, features, cost, and all that. And you also need to think about offensive and defensive capabilities, because space is dangerous, and people need to feel like the ship they're buying is safe.
Do you like... You mentioned you were new. What did you do before this?
Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but
ooh, she's
really
junior as
heck. Ships are like
totally different.
I applied for the job here on a whim because I thought it'd be fun. I never expected to be hired.
Space is little? What do you mean? Do you like working here?
So far I do. But just between you and me, I feel like I'm in a little over my head. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But my bosses really seem to like my work, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. I still feel weird pitching ideas to people who have been at this for so much longer than I have.
That's it?
Catch you around.
Okay, let's encourage everybody. Pump them up.
I have design. So, never mind that.
10 years of experience isn't as much as you seem to think it is. Make the artist always feel insecure.
No one asked you, newbie.
Oh.
I don't even know why I am being asked to accept feedback from someone who only just joined our team. But here we are. Anyway.
Because you two can't get along.
Imagine a luxury craft. High-end This will be the most
What a great idea.
I'm glad you agree. Such an ostentatious.
He literally says ostentatious in his pitch.
Everyone in the settled systems.
It's a very nice collar. He has a great jacket. What was that about wanting to sell the slip to celebrities? Why is that so important?
2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept?
Yes.
Of course you do. I'm glad you understand. Imagine someone like Borealis stepping out of one of our shining luxury ships. Everyone would want to look that cool. Not only would I have the chance to work on a dream ship, but that kind of exposure is guaranteed to sell it.
Yeah, I've seen washer and dryer machines in some of the apartments that look exactly the same. What's going on, Frank? Why so defensive?
Because I am the lead designer on the project. It is literally my job to design it. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback. And Jules has this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. It was much easier before.
It was much easier before. Why work here if you seem so unhappy?
Just because I do not like how corporate we have become doesn't mean I don't like getting paid. Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back to taking risks by pursuing art and innovation. Then again, here we are.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough out of you, Frank.
See you.
Well, we're making progress now. Lots of work to do, but we'll get through it, don't worry.
So?
Sold. Sounds like a great idea. Not a bad concept, but it seems like it'd be a very niche product.
Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about.
It's only because the wording is "I'm sold,"
I'll refine the idea
which is
and propose it
committing.
next time, I guess.
What do you think of the company?
Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap?
It's all a
coming
trap.
From someone who is
This is a hostile work
to
environment.
step in and take over our project. It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is way better than any startup. I've had opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah, pretty great.
Yeah, they don't give the dialogue option.
Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more user-friendly. Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it. It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
What do you think, pal?
About my ship.
You're on the right track.
Wait, really? I was expecting we'd have to argue a bit more than that. Well, that's a relief. I hope you're being sincere. Because if I can convince them to go with mine, it'd save us all a lot of trouble in the end.
What do you think of Stroud Eklund?
I assume you mean the company and not the people.
This thing forever.
Even if I didn't already think so, I'd tell you that both Walter and Issa are great. The company's still kind of young as far as Star Yards go, but it seems to be going in the right direction. Despite what it may look like. I've been doing this for a while at other Star Yards, and so far, we're avoiding a lot of the mistakes some of the older corps have made.
You don't like being... So you're kind of like lead engineer.
Yeah, that's me, innit?
Innit? Struth.
The start of the company.
He said innit and Struth. Aren't those two different countries altogether?
I keep telling him, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead. Too much management. Not enough tactile work. And yet here I am, resigned to my fate on the R&D team.
So you don't like being involved in research development?
Nope, not really. I like to think I don't have the ego for it. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't rightly care to make my mark on the industry. But all I want to do is build the best damn starships I can, and not get bogged down with all the excess particulars.
Okay.
But upper management loves the work I do, and they wouldn't let me say no to this. I guess they needed someone to keep everyone's heads out of the clouds, so here I am.
So is this basically just me building a ship for myself, one hopes? Okay, I have a power called precognition. I'm now going to use it on her.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
I'm amazed we finalized the budget.
Okay, let's get it.
Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess. I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among
You want to empower the
hardcore
lead,
free
you
stars.
know? Is there a lot of demand?
I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes, there's a lot of work out there that requires a capable fighting ship. But the real success comes from UC military contracts, which we would hope to attract by building a higher-end version of this ship platform for them.
So how would we go about designing a starfighter like that?
We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses, plus good speed and maneuverability. Most starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs down with all those fancy modules.
I like it. It seems like a surefire win for the company.
Thank you.
I pumped up almost everybody.
When the time comes, I'll be able to convince the others that's what we should go with.
Okay.
We'll talk later then.
Wait a minute. What do those missions say? Complete a passenger mission and complete a bounty mission.
You have a good day.
Thanks, pal. This is a bounty? Passengers. I'll do the most expensive one. Transport 2 traders to Deimos Star Yard, Deimos Insol System. Wagon or farm? We've already been there. Okay, I'll take this one. Yes. And then... Okay. Got it. I highly doubt they would like get someone else to do a new game with them.
Hi. Please disregard.
Okay, so now we're supposed to do the 2 bounty missions. And so I'm going to do that after lunch, I think. It's 3 o'clock now, so it's time to do this afterwards. Eat some salami and cheese and some crackers. Finish my grapes, have a little milk. Enjoy the sunlight because it's very nice right now. So, I will talk to you soon. I won't be gone long.